What year used car should you buy? Well, to answer that, you need to know how much can change in a year. This Honda Civic is only 1 year older than this Honda Civic, but it's from a whole other generation. Now, hey, don't worry if you don't know what generation means, because we're gonna dig into that today. Hey everybody, I'm Desola from Edmonds, where we're known as the car testing pros. We've teamed up with the experts over at CarMax today to talk about vehicle generations, so you can know if you need the newest model year or if you can save you a little money by going back a few years. So what is a vehicle generation? It's when manufacturers completely redesign a car from the ground up, incorporating all kinds of new features, new technology, and even improved crash test performance. In fact, you can think of a new generation almost like a totally new car, just with a familiar name. And once it goes on sale, it will be around for 5, 6, and sometimes up to 10 years. So why do you care? Well, because if you're shopping for a used car, it can be tempting to look at the newest models because they're bound to have the latest technology and features, right? Not always. During the course of a generation, and remember, that can last for several years, most cars don't change a whole lot from year to year. Instead, there might be minor changes or a small refresh about halfway through, but overall, the first year of a generation isn't a lot different from the last year. So maybe the car that has what you want is only a year old, or maybe the generation's been around for a while and you can get those features on a 4 or 5 year old model. But how can you tell? You can usually spot a generation change by looking at exterior and interior styling. These are areas that are usually really expensive for automakers to redo. So if you're torn between a 2016 and 2017 Mazda CX-9, they're pretty much gonna look like what we have right here. But compare that to a 2015, and wow, what a difference a year makes. Some changes are huge. In 2020, the Chevy Corvette went and moved its whole engine from the normal spot in the front of the car to the middle of the car. They changed everything. But a new generation doesn't have to be that extreme to make a big difference. In 2016, the Mazda CX-9 became more luxe with nicer materials, styling, and comfort features. And you know what? It was a really big move up. When you're shopping for your next car, start with your must-have features. Do you want the biggest touchscreen, or do you just really need Apple CarPlay? The newer generations will probably have both, while the previous generation might still let you plug in your phone, even if the screen is a little dated. If the previous generation has all the features you want, then it's just down to balancing freshness and feel against your budget. 1 year can change a lot, but it might not change what's important to you.